Hello there, this is CJ Miller. I'm in Shreveport, Louisiana, across the Red River from beautiful Bossier City, Louisiana. I'm here to talk about this canvas, this painting that I've been working with. So, what I did decide to do, what it was, I decided to go in and work on this particular edge of the building. I feel like there was a corner was needed here. I felt like that would kind of help it. So, that's what I'm working on here. Uh, Gradually building a corner, but kind of doing it in a way that, is just a little, what's the word I should say? Not super defined. I want there to be some abstract. I want there to be some room for the mind to connect the dots in between the lines that are there. And from there, and I did some perspective changing from these windows because they are larger up here where we have our uh, this is closer to our line of sight, and then as we're looking downward from the vantage point, they get a little bit smaller. And so I wanted that, but I wanted it to be, of course, or more balanced than what it was. So I worked on creating a little bit of a balance there. And then the next thing I did was to come up to the atmosphere and start working with some changes within the atmosphere. Uh, this camera that I'm filming with is not the highest definition, and that's okay. When I was recording with the higher definition camera, I was getting a lot of too much pop. The topography or the elevation of the paint sticking up from was becoming uh, an abstraction. Uh, that's not the right word. An obstruction an obstruction to viewing the canvas as to what it really looks like with the naked eye versus a camera lens. Camera lens records light, and when it's super high definition, you don't always get a good blend. So there is a cross back here on the steeple, but you see it's very muted. And then, of course, little bits of cloud that I've gone in and I put into the atmosphere to bring perspective and depth. Should look further back. God, I hope it does. And I've done those with titanium white and changing basically to a smaller brush, and even to some degree, just stippling on with the pad of my finger here, you know, uh, finger stippling, which is a glorified term for finger painting for adults. And the reason why this needs to happen is because this painting is going to go right here along this section. There's a window here, and then, of course, a window over here. And so this will balance this particular part of the room. And the next thing is to match with these, and here all my supplies laid out on on the table. So, as to take panels of curtains that match these window shades. That is to say, they have sort of a musical note theme, or whatever, and preferably in the same tone, or a tone that can blend and work with it. And then, of course, that part of the room will be kind of complete between the two windows, and then what this will be when it's completed. There's a lot more work to be done, of course. I've got some negative area to fill in with some more uh, building, cityscape, but I'm excited for it. But anyway, that's where we are with this particular canvas. And believe me, it was difficult to give myself a few days to wait before I did any sort of work on it. Because my mind was always wanting to go in and keep tweaking, but it was like, it's time to change gears, and coming back with a different perspective uh, that was needed. So that's where we're going. Okay, so for right now, love and light, peace. Good night.